What is grace? Look at me, saints. Grace is able to be nailed to a cross and say, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. Grace can say to a thief, today you'll be with me in paradise. Grace says to a prostitute, neither do I condemn thee, go and sin no more. And like I said last Sunday, I'll say it again, unless you know His grace, you'll go and sin again. But once you know His grace, only then you'll go and sin no more. I have to say this one more time. This thing got to sink in somebody's mind right now. Sir, when you experience the love of God and His forgiveness, you would never go back and turn on Him again. You know why do people sin against God and keep sinning? Not only did He forgive you. Now, had He forgiven that murderer, had I just said, I forgive you, and said, don't ever see me again, I don't want to see your face. That's not really grace. That's mercy. Mercy will forgive you, but you have no inheritance. Grace forgives you and says, come in. I adopt you now. You're my boy, and I feel towards you the same way I felt about the boy you killed. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not in me to do that. Naturally, you cannot do it. You cannot. But God does every day. When a soul walks down the aisle, God says, murderer, you're no longer a murderer. You're my son now. You're my child now. I love you. Even though you hung my son on the cross, I'm giving you everything my son had. It's yours. That's what Ephesians 2 says. Turn to it. Come on. Somebody say hallelujah. How can you be so quiet? I guess you can, but be quiet, huh? Go ahead, Fred, Ephesians 2, chapter 1, because it's all in there, and that's exactly what they sang earlier. While He was on the cross, I was on His mind. Me, the murderer, on His mind. What is grace? Look at me, saints. Grace is able to be nailed to a cross and say, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. Grace can say to a thief, today you'll be with me in paradise. Grace says to a prostitute, neither do I condemn thee, go and sin no more. And like I said last Sunday, I'll say it again, unless you know His grace, you'll go and sin again. But once you know His grace, only then you'll go and sin no more. I have to say this one more time. This thing got to sink in somebody's mind right now. Sir, when you experience the love of God and His forgiveness, you would never go back and turn on Him again. You know why do people sin against God and keep sinning? Because they have never seen His heart. When you do not see the heart of God, you're going to continue to sin against Him because your relationship has been built on fear, not love, not confidence, not peace. There's been fear that has brought you in, and fear keeps you in, and you'll never get out of it. This is why when you get into prayer, all you say is, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Fear! I told the crowd this morning that was down here, the people who were down here, I said, now don't you dare say I'm a sinner. Say you're merciful. Yeah, you are a sinner. He knows that and you know it. But don't focus on you because it's going to pull you right down. When you say, my sin, my filth, my misery, my darkness, oh God, you're going to get deeper and deeper and deeper in that hole. But instead, you should say, you're loving, you're merciful, you're gracious. I'm going to pick you up and up and up because your eyes aren't on yourself, but they're on Him. Do you understand? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say something real important, and you hear this. What is grace? I mean, we've got to explain this thing as simple as we know how. We were on the beach Friday. Every so often, preachers need to go to the beach. Sammy was there with his little boy, and Kent Maddox was there with Caleb and some others. The little kids running around. And Sammy suddenly screams, "Benny, it's true!" What's true? What you preached last Sunday. What are you talking about? Last Sunday I said, my hand is not in his hand, Jesus. His hand is grabbing mine. I'm not holding on to his hand. He's holding on to my hand. Your little baby, how many have children? When you're going with them somewhere and you're not sure where you're going, who's grabbing whose hand? Come on. Who's grabbing whose hand? Are you depending on his strength to hold on to your hand, or are you grabbing that hand, making sure he won't? Come on, how many understand? Hello, are you there? I said to the crowd last Sunday, I'll say it again today. Your hand as a Christian is too weak to hold on. Jesus didn't say your hand is in mine. He said, I have my hand on you. And John 10 said, no man can pluck you out of my hands. When I have, come here, little guy, come here. Come here, please. I know you're not too little, but let's just suppose you are. Put your shoes on, keep them on, off, anything, it's fine. Let's say he's 3 or 2, slipped off, don't worry about it, who cares? When you walk with your little boy, when I'm walking with Natasha or Jessica or soon Joshua, I don't grab him this way. I grab him that way. Oh, Daddy, you're holding too hard. And when you're going down the street, some neighborhood, nobody knows where you are, you're grabbing that kid. You make sure they don't slip out of your hands. But if I said, hold on to Daddy, and I'm walking up some hill, and the little hand is too weak to hold on, they could slip. If I'm not grabbing that thing, sorry. If I'm not grabbing that thing, his muscles are too weak. Of course, yours are not. But I'm talking about a little thing, you know. His muscles, they're not developed yet to hold on and grab me. Because as we're going up higher and harder, his hand may slip and he may die. I don't want to take no chances. That's what God does to you every single day. Come on, shout hallelujah. Every day he's like that. And he said, no man, John 10:28 says what? No can pluck you out of my hands. No man, no power, no devil, no demon can pull you out of my hand. You're safe. You're secure because Jesus will not let you go, brother. Let me tell you something. No demon can pull my boy out of my hands. No stranger can walk up to you on the street or sidewalk and pull your baby away. No, you won't let it happen. You'd be a fool not to grab that thing by the hand. We Christians are thinking we're the ones supposed to be grabbing on him. No, sir, get that thing out of your mind. He's not depending on your strength because you have none. You're dependent on his because he will never let go. Sammy is with his little, how old is your boy? 3. Little costume with his little curly hair everywhere. And they're going against the waves. Suddenly he screams at me. I'm a little further in swimming and just having a marvelous time. My kids weren't there. And Sammy screamed, Benny, you're right. I said, what? He said, look. And I'm glad you're hearing my messages. Did I hurt your little hand? Thank you. Anybody understand? Say, I do. Saints, get the thing out of your mind that you're the one who's supposed to hold on because you can't. Oh, God, help me hang on. You can't. It's not your strength that'll keep you. It's not your strength that'll keep you. It's not your strength that'll keep you. It's His strength.